And it's gone.
What?
It's gone. It's all gone.
What's all gone?
The money in your account. It didn't do too well. It's gone.
The latest box has dropped in Duel Links, and thanks to it, I can finally answer the age-old question on everyone's minds. Yes, Ishizu does in fact have double Ds. Now, I know a lot of you will be curious as to how I feel about d.d.ds in current meta, and I guess the easiest way for me to describe them is to compare them to Blackwings. They quite often feel like Blackwings in a way with how coin flippy their playstyle is. If you go first, chances are you may struggle quite a lot, as your monsters don't really have a whole lot of reactive effects, so your game plan falls pretty heavily on hiding behind contract, similar to how Blackwings hide behind their counter trap. But if you go second, there is a very high chance you just OTK your opponent with a 6000 attack monster you can grant piercing damage to, along with 2 other 3k attack monsters also with piercing damage in case the first attack somehow wasn't enough. Basically, the deck feels a lot like Blackwing, but with a less reliable OTK, but a much more stable backup plan, due to its Searcher and Fusion spell being continuous, and you having graveyard access. So here is my deck list. Swirl Slime is probably the best card in your deck, and is the card you'll be searching for the most. This guy allows you to fusion summon using monsters in your hand, including itself, without the use of a polymerization type spell. He can then be banished from the graveyard to special summon a d.d. monster from hand. Nighthowl is your tuner monster, and is the only monster you'll be normal summoning in the deck. On summon, you can special summon a d.d. monster from your graveyard, but its attack becomes 0. The card you'll be aiming to special with both of these monsters I just mentioned is Dragon King. This card has a way to special summon itself, but you can ignore that, as all you need to know is that once per turn you can discard a card for it to gain 500 attack and destroy a spell or trap card on the field. Gust is your Synchro monster, and it is simply made with Nighthowl and Dragon King. If there are 3 d.d. monsters on the field, this card gains an extra 3000 attack, and whenever a d.d. monster is summoned, you can special summon a d.d. from the grave. Genghis takes 2 d.d. monsters to fuse. Whenever you special summon a d.d, you may special summon a d.d. from the grave. This card is basically an extender that makes it real easy to get the extra 3k attack on Gust. Caesar takes 2 d.d. monsters, and once per turn when an attack is declared involving this card, you can return a d.d. or a Dark Contract spell to hand to equip 1 face-up monster to this card, except the card it's battling. It will then gain attack equal to the monster's original attack. Beowulf takes 1 d.d. and 1 d.d. monster. It grants piercing damage to all your d.d. monsters, and during the standby phase can destroy all cards in the spell and trap card zones. Oracle is your healer, and allows you to change all effect damage you take to life point gain. Now the reason we have a card like this is pretty simple. The spell and trap cards of the deck. Gate is simply a searcher for any d.d. monster, but it is a continuous spell that drains 1000 during the standby phase. Swamp King acts as a polymerization, but allows you to use the graveyard as material, and once again drains 1000 during the standby phase, and is a continuous spell. And finally, Contract, which is your removal for the deck. It is a continuous trap that allows you to send a d.d. card from hand to the grave to destroy 1 card on the field once per turn. It also grants 1000 attack during your opponent's turn to all your monsters. Alright, so I'm going to quickly state the main combo I've been using for this deck. I'm not sure if this is the main combo you should be using, as the deck's only been out 1 day and it's probably not the ideal combo, but it's been getting the job done for me so far. So first thing you want to do is fusion summon Genghis using Slime and Pendragon, or by using Swamp King with another monster and Pendragon. Then you want to summon Nighthowl and resurrect Pendragon. This allows you to then Synchro summon into Gust, which will also proc Genghis' effect to resurrect Pendragon. This board will give you the 6k attack Gust with only 1 of your fusion cards required. There are plenty of other combinations you can go into with this deck, so feel free to experiment, as this is day 1, so I doubt the main combo I'm using is the ideal one. Alright guys, that's it for the toying part of the video. The rest of the video is just a bunch of gameplay, showcasing the deck lists in action. If you like the video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, comment if you have any questions or feedback, make sure to check out my Discord, Patreon and Twitch down below. And if you happen to have $1 lying around and wish to support me, feel free to click that join button down below to support me directly, as well as gain access to a few little neat perks. Enjoy the gameplay!
Duel! Duel! Duel!
Hey, big brother, can I watch SpongeBob?
Shut up, Mokuba. I'm busy flagging YouTube videos to compensate for the fact that I have an extremely small penis.
Oh,